USA Trains has introduced the Train Power 10. This is a power pack designed to operate DC model trains. It has a dial-a-gauge allowing for operation of N, HO, and G-scale model trains. It has a walk-around controller with memory features as well as a momentum feature for realistic startup and braking. It also has circuit protection to prevent electrical damage to the power pack. Take the time to read the manual. There's a lot of useful information. There's some general and safety information, as well as track connection and operation of the handheld controller. There's information on the momentum feature and circuit protection, as well as a handy troubleshooting guide. You'll also find ratings of the power supply, as well as a function diagram. Make sure you read this from cover to cover. Let's take a look at the back of the power supply. On here you will find an AC connection for plugging into the wall, an on-off switch, as well as a circuit breaker. You'll also find the connections for the AC accessories and DC track power. Red connections on the right for DC track and the AC accessories on the left for power for accessories. This is not positive and negative as you might find on some other power packs. You will also find a circuit breaker. If there's some type of short in the engine or on the track, this will trigger and you will need to clear the problem and then press this button to reset for the power pack to operate again. This unit uses a standard 110 volt wall outlet, so you need to read the safety manual carefully. This product is designed for adult operation, and any child under the age of 14 should use this product under adult supervision. On each side of the power pack you will find some air vents that you need to make sure you do not obstruct. On the front of the unit you will find the dial-a-gauge. Make sure that you keep in mind scale speeds when operating and take care to place the dial-a-gauge on the proper gauge setting for what you're running. Plug in the walk-around controller and you plug the other end into the controller itself. There's a knob for the speed control. The middle has an applied brake and direction switch, and at the bottom you'll find a momentum off and on and a dial to control the amount of momentum. If you turn it all the way to the right, you'll get the most delay of accelerating and decelerating the train. You control the direction of back and forth, and we'll show you what the applied brake is a little later in this video. Of course, the dial all the way to the right will make it go faster, and all the way to the left will go slower. Power to the track is easy with the press and lock connectors. Make sure you use the appropriate gauge wire for whatever scale you're running. We've set our power supply up so we can run a USA Trains dock sighter. We've also set up some multimeters so we can watch the voltage and the amps increase as we turn the knob on the controller. If you'd like to learn how to use these multimeters on your railroad, we have an article at lsol.com that will tell you how. As we increase the voltage to the engine, you'll notice that it runs faster. This unit has the ability to go up to 20 volts, so make sure that whatever unit you're running can handle that much voltage. And if you're not running large scale, make sure that the dial-a-gauge is set for the proper scale. This 10 amp power supply will let you run multiple engines. Watch here as we turn on the smoke, lights, and sound as the amount of amps increase. It almost doubles, and watch again once as it goes down when we turn them off. So 10 amps will give you a good run for your money. The momentum feature on this power pack is great. If you just turn up the power right away, you'll notice that the engine just starts up and will start up pretty quickly, and when you turn it off again, the power immediately just goes away. Well, what the momentum feature will allow you to do is make it go slower. Now, if you'll notice right here, the momentum is set at the lowest speed, and there's not much of a difference starting and stopping. But let's turn the momentum all the way to the right. Turn on the power to the same amount of voltage, and let's see how long it takes for the train to get started. If you were pulling several coaches behind this engine, it would give you a very realistic start. As you can see, it took quite a while for this engine to get up to speed. When you turn it off, it will also slow down, but it slows down a little bit quicker. One thing that you really need to remember is if you have the momentum on and you're going to have a disaster, make sure that you turn the momentum off, because if you turn the knob to turn power off, it's not going to stop as fast as you'd like it to. One of the great features is the applied brake. Let's show you how it works. If you bring the unit up to speed and you want to slow it down in a certain area, all you do is press and hold the switch that says applied brake and it will slow down. So all you have to do, once again, is just press, hold, and it will slow down. Now, one of the nice things that you can do is you can actually bring the train to a stop by pressing the applied brake, and it will stop. Make sure you turn the speed knob all the way down, otherwise when you let go, it'll start right back up again. The Train Power 10 is designed to operate all standard DC gauge model trains. The output voltage is high enough for G scale, and the output voltage waveform is delicate enough for N scale. The design of this power pack includes a very special circuit that provides the correct waveform and voltage for slow speed operation without overheating the most sensitive motor. The unique circuit that adjusts the output for each scale train is called the dial gauge, and as we saw, you can adjust it to work with N, HO, or G scale. If you're looking for a new power supply, or maybe to replace one of your older, smaller power supplies, the Train Power 10 just might be the ticket, no matter what scale you model in.